Alright guys, so here we go again. This will be the second attempt at this whole situation. Like I said, plug that into there. Great. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go ahead here and do some vacuuming. Maybe I might make a mess test, guys. Let's see if we can find something for a mess here to see how this will stack up against something. Let's see if I can find anything, guys. Anything at all. What do I have that I can try for? Need something that's not going to be a big ordeal if I use a little bit of it. Guys, I do not know. You need me a minute, guys. I'm going to try something here. So looking at 1 minute so I can see if I can figure out something that'll work for everyone. Just a minute, guys, so I can hopefully figure out what's going to be workable. And guys, these are my favorite snack, are the almonds. They're not, there's no flavor to them, so they're not going to have like any sugary flavor or nothing like that, so. Alright guys, let's turn this guy on. Let's turn this bad boy on and see what it does. Here you go, guys, let's give it a try. Seems to be handling itself pretty nicely on that little bit of a mess. Alright guys, I think I have another idea in mind. Give me a minute to see what I'm thinking about doing here, guys. Give me just a minute. Let me set you guys down for a minute there. Alright guys, let's see if we can, I gotta take out another bag of garbage in the kitchen too, guys, when I go out, so I'm gonna have to get to either way I look at it. So, alright guys, let's try this out. We're gonna try another idea, I guess. I don't know what else to do. See what scatters and all if it actually picks it up pretty well. Let's see, guys. So far, it seems to be doing quite well at it. Let's see, guys. It's actually doing quite the job on getting all up, too. So that's great. So, guys, if your kid's gonna make a big mess or fit to fit at the kitchen table, guys, I recommend the dry cereal because it's less of it's when kids are first starting out, guys, eating. I'm not offering parenting advice or anything like that. I'm just suggesting try dry cereal, guys. If your kid does not like wet cereal, do not force them to eat it. They'll resent it that much more. Growing up, guys, my grandma had a big fit because I would not eat wet cereal. Ooh, did she ever get mad, guys? I'll tell you. Like, you better eat that cereal. I'm like, why? I don't like the texture, you know? For some kids, guys, it is a texture thing. So, do not be offended that they don't eat the cereal that you're giving them. And it's not that they're trying to waste you, guys. Some kids just don't like it. You guys, try to remember when you were once a kid and you were either forced to eat something you did not like and think about how you felt, guys, before you try and push your kid to eat something. Unless it's just that they're being stubborn, you know how your kid is, that's fine. But, I want to honestly say, guys, I recommend try other foods with them, guys. If the one food you choose to give your kid does not work, maybe they might be allergic to it, or maybe it's just simply not what the texture bothers them, guys, you know? Excuse me. Eating these dry almonds always tends to bother me a little bit. I'll be careful how I phrase the next phrase because some people might take it serious, but There's if I have a camel, guys, I'm guessing. Because if you look right here, I have a tangle somehow in this cord. Actually, it's not that bad. I was able to get it without unplugging, so even better. But like I said, guys, you can lead a horse to water, but it's like beating a dead horse. You're not going to get anywhere. So the more you harp on them, the more you try and get your kids to eat it, guys, they're not going to bother with it. Now, maybe if it's not the texture that bothers them, I'm not a chef or anything, try adding something to it. Let your kid experiment. If they want to put some cheese on it, whatever they're going to do. Provided that they start eating it, leave it be. Let that be the way it is. Because, guys, it's like your doctor giving you a bland diet, telling you, here, eat this and like it. Well, to each his own, right? Not everyone likes the same stuff, guys, you know. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and finish the action here. Guys, I really like the lights though. It's really nice. Really nice and helpful and bright. Because like I told you, you'll never get, well, some vacuums have it, some don't. But guys, it's useful for finding dirt on the floor. Really, it is. There's a reason why I choose what I choose, because guys, I have a preference with units that you're cleaning. Alright guys, so I'm not going to pick on the dynamite, but here's just the basic difference here. So here, that's a compact vacuum, so that's a budget consumer vacuum, okay? Now, this one here is a $150 unit to $200 unit. I Googled it already. So this is a $200 vacuum, guys. Now the next one I want to get is probably going to be like $214. Next vacuum I'm going to get, guys, and I plan on buying it, is the Shark Vertex. Now don't go running off till I get it, and I'll see how it really is. I've seen some people that have complained about it and don't like it, whatever, but I've had stick vacuums, guys, that I really did like them, but maybe I just wasn't used to the speed of the motors neither, guys, because I've never had anything like it before. And keep in mind, guys, the ones that I had, they were used, so they were not really giving me the performance that I needed, probably. I don't know. I'm willing to revisit the stick vacuums from Shark at some point, maybe, and give it another lap around the track. You never know, guys. But guys, this is actually a 30-foot cord. So guys, I'm going to say that I'm probably going to go with the probably a upright corded and a cordless. So, and yeah, I did give the Eureka the axe. I threw it out yesterday, got rid of it, because guys, it was when I found it, guys, it was a hot mess. I mean, there is no saving the a lot of dislikes, guys, was the dirt bin was extremely difficult to put back on. So that was completely a mark against the unit, guys. The difficulty to put that back on, way too difficult. These here vacuums that I have, all their Shark, the DLX, that works great. Dynamite Plus, easy to put back on, guys. Like I said, if you're ever able to, I know, depending on how tall you are, and I encourage most of you guys to do it if you can, reach up onto the vacuum, that won't be possible, guys. Because the store always puts the vacuum higher than you can reach. But if it so happens that you can, try taking the dirt bin on, take the dirt bin off and place it back on. If that's easy for you guys, then the rest of it will be smooth sailing. Now, I'm going to say you might want to overlook some of the little discrepancies in the unit, because, guys, not everything's going to be fully perfect. I mean, every vacuum has got flaws. Even the bag vacuums, guys. I'm sure they have some kind of, I don't know, some kind of little issue. Mine was the lower hose got all tore up and would not stay on the elbow. So that's why I had to get rid of it, guys. Because otherwise, I would be trying to vacuum up the sunflower seeds. If you look in my other videos, I had to constantly grab the hose, try and wrestle it back on there. And it was a really it was a royal pain in the butt to do, guys. I mean, if I had to do what I was going to do next, I would have taken away the function of the hose for the tools, but I'm really seriously considering the Shark Vertex, maybe the Eureka Dash, I seen Eureka has a couple cheaper models. I might try one. I'm gonna give one a go, guys. I'm gonna see how it is. You know, I'm gonna probably spend about maybe 70 to 80 bucks just on the low spectrum. I know it's not gonna be anything fancy at that, so I'm just going to expect whatever I expect. So I'm gonna look in the store. Maybe I might make an in-store video. Providing that the aisle doesn't have any people walking down when I go in there, so I don't get people wound up or whatever. Because for some reason people don't like. I know people like their privacy, so we'll see what happens, guys. I will see what the future holds for that. But plan on this year, guys. I'm gonna try and potentially maybe get. I'm gonna keep these 4 stall blowers that I have, guys. So they're not going anywhere. I'm going to organize the garage and see what I can squeeze. Well, if I can do a lineup more better than what I can, I will. I'm going to have to squeeze things in just a little bit without hitting or damaging anything. Because like I said, guys, we pay rent for the garage. So I don't want to damage the wall and upset the landlord and have them get angry. So that would not be any good. If you guys want to see me blow these out for underneath the deck coming up this fall, guys, if the landscaping company that's doing it doesn't do it, put a comment down below, guys, because I will do it again. They didn't do it this past fall. I don't know what happened, but they've always done it. It was in my last, not this past fall, but it was in 2023's fall video, guys, on YouTube. They had the truck, they had the trailer behind it. They had a pretty nice little setup too, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the little setup. It wasn't bad. So we'll see what the year holds, guys. Let's see what they do this year. And for those of you who are local to the area, they're called the Weedick Bros. They seem like they do I don't know. I guess they do an okay job, guys. You know, from what I can tell, from what I've seen them do, they seem like they do a pretty good job on when I'm out riding the scooter, guys. I've seen them cut in other spots where I go past, and they seem like they do a pretty good job, guys. I don't know if it's that they run over a lot of sticks or a lot of little twigs, but it seems like, guys, the blades get dulled down before they have a chance to sharpen them, and that kind of causes a little issue with the cutting quality, which could be a thing. I could understand if they're in the middle of a work day and they're not able to go back to the house or to the shop and do it. I would always recommend, guys, and this is for when you're in the field, 2 things to do. 1, bring some extra batteries. 2, bring an impact gun, bring a cordless ratchet, and thirdly, bring a jack to jack up your mower. And bring a file, bring a grinder, whatever you're going to have to do. Maybe a little balancer. Make your own little portable tool station for small things, so you can repair your equipment. The simple repairs that can be done on the fly. Make a quick minor sharpening or repair or adjustment to the unit, and then go ahead and hop back to it, guys. That's all I can recommend. I also plan on getting the X-Bar going this year, guys. That's on my list of things to do. So I have to get. It's either needing if the belt is fine, it probably needs a cable. So this time I'm going to attack 2 things on the mower this time. 1, the cable for the blade engagement, because that seems to be maybe worn out. 2, the belt for the blade. That way there's no way there can be anything getting monkeyed up, guys. Because when I held down on the I'll call it the button. Oh, they'll put the lever there. It worked pretty good with pressure applied. The blade would spin more. It would spin fast enough to cut. But without that being done, let me tell you guys, it would not work without that being done. And you could only imagine my frustration because, guys, that is my favorite walk-behind lawnmower, is the X-Mark Metro 26-inch cut. I don't care if it's gear-driven or not. That's a pretty badass little machine, guys. That thing works really well for itself. I don't even care. Kawasaki, great little motor. Gallon. For that thing having a gallon of gas capacity, it's pretty good. I could do... Now, keep in mind, you're doing residential, whatever you're doing. I think I could do 4 or 5 yards. I think I did about 3, close to 4 yards before I would basically refill. I think I did 3 yards total, guys. Yeah, if I was on my second yard, and I make it a habit, guys. In between that, I make it a habit to fill up the tank before it runs out, so I can keep the... Once you get your rhythm going, you want to keep your flow moving, and you don't want to lose out. So if you're able to stop in between mowing, if you're able to turn down the throttle a little bit, guys, and your muffler is not near where the gas tank is at, go ahead, and I recommend filling it up while you can. Just pour it in, quickly put the lid back on, throttle back up, and keep going, guys. And guys, if I'm able to get to the there was a gas station I was going to. It had the special gas for my mowers. I'm about to talk to my friend because I live near him now, thankfully. It's just, I don't know when he's home, when he's not, or if he's busy, so I don't want to bother him, so I just let him do his own thing. We grew up together, and I grew up with his younger brother, too. I'll have to see when he's able to go that direction. Because, guys, I'll tell you what, this 87 octane garbage, it's not that great. It's really a crappy byproduct of the gas. It builds up a lot of carbon deposits. Because I can tell you guys, I had and in fact, it seemed like it was my lawnmower because I had it for a long time till I finally got tired of it too, guys. It was the worst unit ever. It was a Briggs, but this Briggs & Stratton engine, guys, was so badly abused that it was hard to start. I mean, it was to the point to where I actually had to prime it 3 times, pull 4, 5, 6 times. And when it finally started up, guys, it belched out a cloud of black smoke. And I mean, that thing, when it was tall grass, it was a struggle for it even, guys. They had the bagger on the back, the back door on the back of it, all that good stuff. But it was a bitter struggle. So when I had to do tall grass with that lawnmower, oh, guys, did I dread it. I did, because I'll tell you what, that thing had a hard time. It was just that badly used and abused. I mean, you would have think that the people, before my friend brought to you, you'd think you would have went through the motor and check your valves, check your seals, your gaskets, whatever. Or do a compression test. If that compression test is showing up to be weak, at least throw another motor on that's in better shape. I mean, don't give a person a mower with a bad engine, Even if you're borrowing it, then I'd rather have, good stuff. And guys, like I said, Hard Times, they're pretty awesome. I go over there and visit them. Great friends of Charlie and his son, and the guy that works there. So like I said, I go by there when I can. In fact, I'm gonna go do some scooter riding, guys. So yeah, stay tuned. There will be a riding video coming up for the scooter, and maybe I'll get a bike shell video into them. I'm gonna see what I can do. Catch you in a bit.